Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Sekien no Inganock. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm sorry, it's kind of a difficult time now for me, and yeah, let's just go to the episode because it's been way too long. Let's continue the story. Let's go for chapter 6, The Windows on the Night of Pouring Rain. Let's see, what's the new chapter we come in? Okay, what kind of... I don't think we heard that voice before. This is not the serpent or the snake, we know. This is not the owner of the bordel, someone else. Oh! Well, hello censorship again. So this is some kind of cat? Yeah, she's a cat. It's a cat girl. It's more like... Oh, she's so fluffy, actually. Also, she said she sobs. Huh. So maybe this is not like her own accord. Maybe she's not like agree to this, or maybe she have to do this. So she's not okay with that. Magdal. Okay. Magdal's body gave no reaction. No matter how much the impatient man caressed her with his hard hands, no matter how deeply he bored his raging organ into her. She didn't even think about it. Magdal just gazed at the ceiling. Even in such highly decorated brothel, the ceiling looked different from the rest of the room. Barely any effort had been made to make them match, proof that it was only a cheap bordel. An aged ceiling. She was gazing at it, past the shoulders of the man over her. Well, she's not like excited. Yeah. The man was saying something. It didn't matter. He could say whatever he wanted. Her job was already over. She had made him feel good in the lung, and she had invited him into the room. She was done the moment he pushed her onto the bed. After this, nothing mattered. The man could just trust and climax on his own. Even though he was violently grabbing her breasts, she felt nothing. No matter how many times he penetrated her, she said nothing. She just looked at the ceiling. To that person. I read that letter. The impatient man cursed again, grabbing her rear and one arm as he violently penetrated her. Magdal's body shook. The ceiling lurched. She lurched, over and over and over again. Her vision wrapped. She unexpectedly remembered. The figures of those she would loved appeared within her warped vision. The lower tier citizens who would receive honors from the upper tiers. Her husband and son. The two she'd loved more than anyone else. They returned to her vision, memories. Well, that's a painful expression. So she's remembering like her family? I wonder what happened.
私は嗚咽する。
Hmm.
思い出す。死体となって上層から戻った二人。
Oh shit, okay, so they're dead already. So, her family was from the lower tier, and they were like invitated from the upper tiers for some reason, and then they like get killed there for some reason, we don't know yet. Her warped vision connected to the past. Magdal wept as she entered. Entreated. Don't show me them. Just for now. Stop moving.
お願い。やめて。
何を泣いてやがるんだ。黙れ。
The man's voice was full of rage. It made sense. She would suddenly start crying and said stop. He would be confused or angry, but that was all. A sort of hooting was mixed in. She couldn't tell what he was saying. The man moved faster. Was this stimulating him? He was piercing her like mad. Even though she wasn't the slightest bit wet, she was swelling up. Her tears and voice excited the man. All the customers were like this.
これはこれで楽しめるが腹が立つ。俺は上物を買ったはずだ。もっと楽しませろ。俺を楽しませろ。
言葉の前にもう殴られていた。痛い。
An impact reached her cheek. Oh! An impact, like he's actually hitting her. Holy fuck. Okay. That's a heavy... like, king stuff. But it's not like her thing. Like, she generally don't like it. An impact reached her cheek. That man was fully intent on enjoying this. His voice was delighted as he shook her body violently. She did groan when she was hit, but the tears still wouldn't stop.
枯れてくれない私の涙。二人を失ってからずっとそう。
There's a tragic story right here. I'm interested in her backstory.
ほらよ、泣くならもっとわめけ。叫べってんだよ。
アリサさんが来る前にあと何発か。私は殴られるだろう。
Well, Alisa is actually stopping behavior like this. I assume she does, because she said like this is like good quality Borodol, and I don't think she wants like a violence in here.
明日の仕事の時には化粧をよほど濃くしておかないと。
Probably.
私がプセールでよかった。
Oh, so she's like Ati. Actually, right. We never saw. Yeah, we never saw another Pukel aside of Ati. But yeah, she have a tail, and she have like fur on like only her like upper arms, legs. Yeah.
もしも人間のままだったら人前に出られない顔になっている。
もっとうめけ。もっと泣けよそら。せめて声で楽しませてくれよな。
殴られる。鼻血が吹き出た。
Well, that's fucked.
私の血も赤い。
Good thing that we don't see that actually.
あの人とあの子と同じ赤い血の色。
Damn. They died so much. Oh, wow. She's mad. I wonder how many times. I wonder when that happened. When her family got murdered. Is it like not long time ago, or was it like years ago and she's like still mad at that point? She lost her mind at some point, probably. This is fucked up.
なんだ？お前笑ってやがるのか？
Yeah, she kinda broke. A voice of suspicion. A distressful presence. Even so, the man shot his excited organ back in and made no effort to stop his oscillating hips. The man's movements grew more violent. Her back was being beaten into the bed. Wow.
やだ、やめて、やめてください。
Wow, that's confusing to hear.
お客様。
Wow, that's confusing. It's like being in pain, begging, and also laughing at the same time and being happy. What the fuck?
本当だ、私。
I mean, not being happy, just laughing, yeah. Happy is like way too over.
ダメなのかな、私もうダメなのかな、笑ったりして。こんな仕事続けていけるわけない。こんなことを毎日毎日。でも私持ってる。
Waiting for what?
持ってるんだから大丈夫。大丈夫。
Waiting for what? What letter?
私はまだ大丈夫。あの手紙があるんだ。
Yeah, what
あ
letter?
の手紙。
You mentioned that before. Well, that's a way to start the chapter. The window on a night of pouring rain. The rain's falling again today. Hello, Ati. And you're like job uniform, I'd say. Actually, I wonder if this is just a different. Is this like entirely different attire for her job? Or this is just like different, you know, the art style. This is the same outfit we see like in the when she's talking, but we just see it differently. I wonder which one is it. Let me know in the comments what do you think. Is it entirely different? Or do you think this is the same, but the other like art perspective, you know? I feel like I like this perspective and this outfit more than the one we see during conversations. Like she has more fur. Yeah. But yeah. Never mind. Up on the roof of an information storage building, a black cat was watching the city skyscraper. While looking at the location of tonight bees, she flicked the ears on top of her head. The puddled rainwater splashed everywhere. That whining bird was now nowhere to be seen today.
今日は一人仕事。
Yeah, I guess.
群れるのも嫌いじゃないけど、猫だもん。たまには一匹でやりたいさ。
That's true. Cats are independent. Whispering to herself, she continued to look down at the second floor of the target building. It then seems to be on high alert. She had made arrangements with two of the hackers. They would cut the alarms for her. The bees, stealing documents and cash. She would make it look like a simple burglary. Grab the documents, then sell them to the opposing company. Ati remembered a certain letter. A Korra's letter, a Korra's love letter, handed to her by the mouse-faced informant. The ciphered words of love were part of her request. It was nothing. These bees were just as dangerous as usual. She inhaled the air moistened by the rain. There were still a few hours left before she had to act. She wondered whenever to keep looking down like this. Then, a wireless telecommunication device vibrated. A small receiving device. A receiver she used mostly for contacting coworkers. Only the few people she considered her friends knew the secret number.
ああ、もう間の悪い。人が緊張を高めようとしてんのにさ。
Yeah. Wait, this is actually a different outfit, right? I mean, no. this? The upper? Like... near her neck? And the collarbone? It's different! Or maybe not. I'm not going to think about this now, because I feel like this was like way too long and I just forgot. Yeah, I just forgot. No, yeah, actually, she had that black. Yeah, okay, that's normal. Okay, I remember now.
はい、もしもし。あ、誰？ああ、久しぶり。なに、元気そうな声してるじゃないさ。もうとっくにくたばってるかなって。冗談冗談。私はどうかって？まあぼちぼちさ。それなりに野良猫をやってるよ。それよりどうしたのさ、珍しい。君から連絡してくるなんて。
Who is it?
何かあった？誰それ？第5層のマグ
Oh!
聞いたことない名前だけど。
Fifth tier. Okay. Magda, the girl that we saw like in the beginning. I wonder if this is the backstory or is it like the future? After the scene we saw.
同僚？どんどん欠勤が多くなるって？
Oh, okay.
知らない、知るわけない。
So your new job would be basically to find her, I guess.
私がそこにいたのいつだと思ってんの？マグダルなんて名前初耳。あ、そう。ブセールなんだ。
Yeah, just like you.
それを早く言ってよ。知らない名前だけど、私に連絡してきた理由、聞いてもいい？
Yeah, that's the new bees, I guess. The person on the other side of communicator, the girl I was once colleagues with, shut her mouth. How many years had been since they last spoke? In the past, that girl had been really nice. It was easily fooled by men. Now, she was going out of her way to contact the runner, talking about the Pukel that had joined recently. There must have been some kind of quarrel.
言ってみて。泣かないで。怒らないからさ。そっか。ドラッグか。
Probably, the low voice tells me. That low, reserved voice told her, for some reason, it made her think of the girl named Kia. Huh. Come to think of it, this girl was a lot like her. The way she worried about others, a personality that's hard to live with in the city.
わかった。知り合いのドクターに相談してみるよ。期待はあんまりしないでね。でも、確かに伝えるから。
That's good.
そう。わかった。あんまり気にしちゃダメだよ。
So, she's suspecting that Magdol is taking some kind of drug. Maybe because, like, her family died.
それじゃあまた。
Or something.
ダメ。私は行かない。そこにはいい思い出ないしさ。じゃあまたね。
I end the conversation. I cut the circuit on the telecommunication device. She was supposed to be watching the location of today's bees, but at some point, she would start facing straight up, towards the raining sky. The sky filling with grey. She let out the short sigh.
ドラッグ、アムメロン。
Oh, that's drag. That's the new one. We heard that. It's such a long time since we last time heard that. We heard about Underroll in like first or second chapter.
嫌な名前。
Hello, Ati. I wonder if this... It seems like this chapter will be all around the Ati and Magdol. And I'm really into it. I like that idea. Especially that if we have like... If we'll get like more about Ati, her backstory. and her personality. 1st AM. The rain had stopped completely, though it was sure to start up again by dawn. That beast took a little while. Ati saw something she hadn't seen in a long time. Guard soldiers armed with illegal firearms. She'd been surprised. As a result, her movements had been a little slow. The cat reflexes reacted to the sound and light of the gunfire, but she kept her cool and endured it. She would manage to evade them. There was no way bullets would ever hit her. Not from 15 feet away. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. I'm amazed how PKL are like so agile. Also, she's like engineered with steam engines, so it's like her natural ability plus engineering. So she's definitely above average. She would be in 2 minutes behind schedule. She'd been grabbed several of the target documents and shillings. She had defeated 2 of the guard soldiers, and the other 2 ran away. Then she delivered the documents to the 2nd-tier industrialist, who would made the request. With that, today's piece has ended. She received some untraceable shillings as payment, enough to live frugally from 2 months. Crack engine turning and such, the latest wireless telecommunications, jamming devices. Given those expenses, it wouldn't last month. Even so, it was enough. Still quite a few shillings. I mean, you can just go to Gi place, right? It's free. Yeah, just go to Gi. Yeah. For safety reasons, Ati didn't have any particular home. She did have a room, but she mainly used it for storage. She never rented a room to live in. That allowed her to flee at the moment noticed, without leaving a single trace. Yeah, that's smart. That's why most of the time, I either nap at the cheap hotel, or at Gi's. Isn't that dangerous though? Because it seems like she's getting into Gi apartment very like often. If someone knows that, doesn't that make like everyone inside in danger then? Silently, she slipped inside. Silent Bees was Ati's strong suit. Silently, she blended into the night and intruded without a sound. This also worked as a practice run for her next bees. Kia was surely asleep. The still girl might have been, depending on how much engine energy she had left. The room's owner might still be awake. She had anticipated that when she snuck in. A snug cooperative residence building. The cheap apartment where that man lived. Until recently. Just a place for him to nap. She walked silently through the hallway. She crouched in the front of the door. She took out her tools with a practiced hand. She slid them into the keyhole. 2 seconds later, it popped open. Also, didn't they say that her fingers are not used to like cooking and some delicate stuff? But apparently, she can pretty much like open the keyholes. And that requires precision. Maybe I don't remember it like well. Maybe she's actually just bad at cooking. Maybe that's what they meant. You can remind me in the comments. The door opens silently. She's done this countless times. I slip inside. The black cat's body slides into the room. Her predictions were off. The still girl wasn't on the first floor. While infiltrating the living room, Adi recognized a single sealed house, standing in the kitchen. Not the room's owner. He would never stand in the kitchen. A little silhouette. That would be... Yeah, that's weird, right? Also, if that would be enemy, you would be like, it wouldn't go like on your way.
びっくりした。
Well, that's a biz.
アティ、ちゃんとベルを鳴らしてください。
I have to practice, sorry.
びっくりした。心臓が止まってしまったかと思った。
ごめんごめん、まだ君が起きてると思わなくってさ。こんばんはキーヤ。
こんばんはアティ。何か飲むものを用意しますね。食事は？
気にしないでいいよ。どっちも今は大丈夫だから。それより
What's with that face?
どれ、お姉さんが確かめてあげようかね。ちょっとお嬢さん、お胸を見せてごらん。
Wait, what? I didn't expect Ati to go this way. Why? What? Well, we can check if she's like growing, I guess. Ati is being weird today. Yeah, Ati is weird today.
君の心臓がちゃんと動いてるかどうか確かめてあげようかなって。
なるほど。アティは冗談がギーよりずっとうまいわ。
そうかな。今のはだいぶおっさんっぽくなかった？ギー、君にどんな冗談言ってるの？
It does. It did feel like old Kizu line.
おっさん？
あれ、汚い言葉は知らないか？中年の男って意味。おじさん。
覚えたわ。おっさん。
Yeah?
おっさん。でも、アティ。
Wow, she's so innocent. Like, what the fuck?
あなたは中年の男の人じゃないわ。だから、なんだか変。
She's taking everything literally. What the fuck?
そうね。変ね。気にしなくっていいから。忘れて。
Yeah, just don't explain this to her. Like, it's way too much. She waved her hand at the girl, tilting her head. She really couldn't be a princess from the first or second year. Oh, she really could be a princess. Yeah. That's what like I assumed like before. Like she can be like some from high up tiers. When I was like making theories about her in like first or second chapter when she appeared. She's so mysterious. She's either from outside of Inganock or she was like strictly prohibited from like checking outside world and everything. And being like inside the like home maybe. But she knows Gi. I mean it looks like it, so I don't know. I really don't know. The mysterious Kia, standing in the kitchen late at night, quietly preparing tomorrow's breakfast. Her upbringing must have been why she knew so little. And yet, she really was getting used to life in lower tiers. Just like a devoted wife. And yet, she didn't know of the suffering in this part of the lower tiers.
若いのに夜更かしは良くないよ。寝ないのキーヤ。
ギーと同じことを言うのね、アティ。やっぱり奥さんだわ。
I mean, she's like a wife material, outside of like danger of being killed every night. I clear my throat.
夜更けに騒がせてごめんね。話があるんだけど、ギー借りてもいい？どう？
どうしてキーヤに聞くの？
She was at loss of words. Why did she feel so awkward? Because I slept with Gi? Wasn't this girl sleeping on the second floor at that time? Ridiculous. It was weird for her to even be conscious of Kia. If she was jealous, she would be more upfront about it. She tried to put on an adult smile. She consciously tried to fabricate an expression.
そうね。そうよね。じゃあちょっと失礼するね。
また明日。おやすみなさい。
I wonder, why do I feel so awkward? Everything changes. She softly opened the door. With quiet footsteps, she entered the room. The time was 1:30 a.m. Normally, he would be up by now. Wait, how long that beast took? Wait, that was quick as fuck. It was 1 a.m. Right? At the beginning, 1 a.m., then she had like a phone call. Let's say that it was like 5 minutes. Because it had to be quick. Then... Wait, what? That was like 25 minutes. Let's assume that she started like 5 minutes later because she had to wait for something. So it's like 20 minutes, so... Did she done the whole thing like in 5 or 10 minutes and use like another 10 or 15 minutes to get here? Or 5 minutes to get here? That's quick as fuck. What the hell? Isn't this like on another tier? She had the bees on like upper tiers. The library, it was like higher tier than this one. What? That doesn't make sense. She cannot be that fast. There were no lights in the room. No one was sitting in the cheap metallic chair. The bed. I can see him lying on it.
寝てる?
He might have already woken up because of her and Kia. If he was lying down at a time like this, he was probably planning to leave early next morning. Whoops, for Tati. She didn't want to force her request on him, if it meant messing up his own plans. Was she being too impatient, perhaps? If he was awake, she would apologize. If he was asleep, she would talk to him in the morning. She silently whispered. Ati slipped into Gi's bed, as usual. She's doing it frequently.
ギー
Yeah, hello.
起きてる?
That's a nice view to have in the morning. She could hear his breath. Ati was aware that he wasn't sleeping. He breathed differently when he was asleep. She softly called to him, as if imploring.
邪魔したならごめん.
起きているよ。横になっているだけだから。
Yeah. She know that.
そっか。
ああ、
いい子だね、キーヤ。
ああ。育ちがいいんだろうね。
私よりもある。
どうかな。
ね、キー。ちょっと。
ああ。
He looked towards her. His eyes had been watching the ceiling, but now they were looking at Ati. Even without the panel of cracking light, she could see the Venom equation lingering in his eye. She could tell by the gap when he looked at her, the sensation that her whole body was being looked at. He must have been traveling and healing all day. He probably just got back. Then I think, if it is possible, I'd like to have the same eyes as him. Ah. How does my body look to him? Through his equation eye.
私の昔の同僚からの話。
ああ。ランナー。
Guy is talking so mechanical. It sometimes feels almost weird. He's feeling so like soulless sometimes. Like he's like, yeah, okay, let's talk. Yeah, I know. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
うん、そっちじゃなくてさ。うん。
Her words modeled. She naturally would thought about back when she used to be there. She didn't particularly want to tell Guy about it. Unpleasant memories. Although Guy knew all of it, she didn't want him to remember.
もっと前の同僚。 ランナーの前のあんまり稼げなかった時の。
Oh, was he? Oh, Was she also like a worker before in the Alisa Craig? Alisa Craig? Please don't hit me. Alisa's brothel?
ああ、
Maybe she was worker there before.
マグダルっていう女なんだけどさ、虎に偏ったプセールの女。
Tiger. Okay.
聞かない名前だね。
うん。私は全然知らないんだ。ヤモンから聞いたの。
Yamun. A former colleague who recently contacted
マ
me.
グダルはいいやつだって。いい女なんだって。優しい旦那と可愛い男の子の写真。それ見せていっつも笑うんだってさ。
And then they died.
でも写真の中の二人ともさ、どっちも
They died before she started down Yamun's line of work. That's why. That's what she told to Ati. And they died before she started down. Okay. Magdal didn't knew the causes of the deaths. Were they killed by the wild monsters, an accident, a creature, a drug overdose? It could have been a disease. Whenever it was, the two in the picture were
仕
dead.
事をするようになったのが1ヶ月前。死んだ旦那と息子の写真をいっつも大事そうに見る女だ。最初はけなげに頑張ってたらしいんだ。でもだんだんおかしくなってきた。
I guess she have nothing left. And she's just like continuing the work because that's all she have for now. And it's basically destroying her mind.
ヤモンが言うにはね、中毒。
Yeah. As she spoke that word, she couldn't stop her body from shaking. She remembered that time, the faces of her comrades, when they were killed by the frenzied addict. She naturally clenched the sheets a little tighter, and they would have torn. It's alright. I'm sure I'm still human. Though I'm definitely feeling regret.
それは依頼かい？心身の衰弱は歪んだ病を招く。それなら僕の仕事もあるだろう。けれどそうでないなら僕は確約できない。
キー、
それでもよければそのマグダルという女性を見よう。
うん。私らでシリング出すから見てあげて。
Okay. So basically requesting work. That's good. See, I'm really fine and I'm fan of this kind of relationships when it's not like only, hey, we are best friends, let's do everything for free for each other from now on. That's not how it works. Everyone needs like, especially if you're like freelancer like that, you need like, sure, you're like great friends. If you're like asking your friends something, then you're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll help you like, not a big deal, right? But sometimes when something is bigger, then you actually want a payment, so just yeah, I will give you like a discount, we are friends, right? But I still need to do a living, so yeah, you give me money, I do the job. That's how it works. And this is great, they still are like amazing friends, helping each other and stuff, but at the same time they're supporting each other with the finances basically, you know? This is great.
わかった。
ありがとね、キー。
I honestly think I'm happy. Why do I feel like that? Even though she'd never met her, Magdal didn't feel like a complete stranger. A Pukel who'd lost something precious. Ati feared she might become like her someday. The possibility always existed. Drugs perpetually tempted people, telling them, flee from this horrible reality. Oh my god. You can relive just a little of your dreams. The dreams of you lost over these past 10 years. Maybe the drug is kicking when Magdal had sex. And that's why she was like reminding herself and saying like her son and husband. Ate thought she would never fall to the temptation, however, there was always possibility. Yeah, especially in this kind of work, she already lost like a lot of comrades. If she like lose Guy, she would go into like being addicted by drug probably. If the Guy would die. Or she was like being sure that he died. For instance, if he... I just said that! Wow! I just said that.
Nani?
Guy was looking straight into her golden eye. Not his Phenom Equations eye. That was definitely Guy's own eye.
いや、なんでもないよ。
What is it? You're making a face like you know everything. You a irritating doctor. Wait, are we going back with stairs again? That's fast. The sound of clock, we all know about that. God damn it. Why are you repeating itself? 0, PocketWatch, yeah. Silver owner. Staircase, motor speed, yeah, chrome wheels, yeah.
時間だ。観測は順調に行われている。権限は確かに行われた。我が主、これより同化に入る。
Proceed with assimilation. What?
新たな子羊と新薬 A の被験者だ。主よ、あなたの望んだ時が来た。
Guy and drug test subjects, so Guy and Magdal.
さあ、記憶の宴の時間の始まり。
Banquet of memories. Is Guy going to take drugs?
我らの生贄はどの程度持つかな。
Very interesting. The time is just past 5 AM. The momentary morning silence of infinitely crowded street. The rain had started to fall once again. The boy with a crow on his shoulder held back a yawn and explored the back alley. He must have been all out all night. The boy patted his clothes, which reeked of alcohol. In empty back alley, he stretched. A group of roamers had been playing their instruments here, but they've gone elsewhere during the night.
なんだ小銭を減らそうと思ったのに
Yeah, I forgot that his name was Miles, actually. I actually forgot about that. He's not that memorable, to be honest.
女だから稼ぎが少ないんだよなあそう頭痛いちょっと酒残っちゃってるな
I didn't know he drinks, though. The crow on his shoulder was a monster his parent had brought for him. It protected him whenever he went out to have fun. As a 6th-class citizen, with much of his lifestyle assured, he didn't know much about the city cruelty. Okay. Though he was somewhat streetwise boy, was still...
珍しいなほらあそこ子供が歩いてるロポじゃないよ
The boy looked at the child. It seems to be a young boy. That certainly was rare. There weren't many passerby here, but it was still a crowded street. It was no place for a young child to be walking around alone. The boy himself had only started going out last
お
year.
いお前迷子かこんなとこ歩いてたらさらわれるぞ
大丈夫だよ
Hello, who are you? I like his design. He's a bird. I like his design. Wow. This is actually pretty good.
僕は一人じゃないし俺がいる
His face wasn't that different from humans, but his Paldes characteristics were readily apparent. Huge wings that seems to cover his small body. His arms were almost completely mutated. His big eyes reminded Miles of a bird of prey. For a child, he had strange sense of power.
大丈夫なもんかよ一人だろ管理事務所まで連れてってやるよああ多分そのままさらわれたりはしないうちの親がさ賄賂を送ってる事務所だし
Damn, you're like pretty rich then. Yeah, I really like his design. It's like he's looking at you and it's like you're his prey, basically.
どこからか確か僕は
He was pointing to the tier plate directly above them, which meant he was a 6th-tier child.
クソかよお前一人でモノレール乗ったのか階段歩いてきたわけじゃないだろよくガキ一人で乗れたな普通ならその時もうさらわれてるぞお前違う
He fly, probably.
6層じゃない9層俺は確かそこで暮らしていた
Oh, so it's like even better, right?
上を指さしたのお前だぞそっか2層下か
Oh, okay. He's confusing.
そっかお前孤児だなまあそうだよな孤児か
The boy remembered his habit of losing perspective. He assumed the boy shared circumstances much like his own. They both fully aware that he was blessed. Most of the children wandering around were city orphans. Aside from 6th class and higher citizens who lived in the 1st and 2nd years, that was norm.
どこの工場勤めだ抜け出してきたんだろうそれとももしかして召喚やだな俺そういうの苦手だ
I guess they do. I guess they would use workers like that as well. I mean, there's pretty much no laughs here.
用がないのなら失礼する誰かと話している暇はないんだまだ慣れないんだどうしても僕の部分が多いし
Too many parts of me, what?
記憶の混乱もある俺は死んだ時のこと以外が思い出しがたい
Oh, wait, what? Okay, this is... Wow, this is ominous and weird. What?
僕もあまり思い出せないんだママの
Something felt wrong. Something was strange about this child's choice of words and his tone of voice. Almost as if...
死んだ時の記憶
Yeah, like what the
お
fuck?
前何言ってるんだ僕って言ったり俺って言ったり妙に大人っぽく話すしお前大丈夫か
He rubbed his temple. He couldn't be a drug addict at his age, could he? It wasn't unheard of, but it would be the first time he would see one.
どうかなお前なんかおかしいぞ自分がどこの誰か
The boy tilted his head, as if he couldn't understand Miles' words.
何を言ってるんだお前僕は僕で俺は俺だ他の
Wow.
誰でもない
That's true, but also it's not answering the question.
話をしてくれてありがとう少し僕の唇と舌が俺に馴染んだよおい
The boy's wings flapped as Miles tried to grab his shoulder, but he disappeared into the growing crowds, leaving only a few feathers behind. Miles stood still in the back alley for a while. He left there with his mouth agape. That was mysterious child. He'd vanished so quickly, almost if he'd seen an illusion.
なんだよ変なやつ。
That was so weird. Wow. Wow. I think it's going to be close to the end of the episode. I will continue a little bit to find a better place to end. Maybe when we meet the Magdor, or we'll see what's going on to next. What's going to happen next? Let's see. Morning, that morning. When the arrival of morning made Guy open his eyes, the black cat had already left the room. Actually, this is a good place to end, because I can naturally start the next episode with the actual events in the beginning of day and everything. So yeah, I think that will be it for today. It was a great episode. We had some mysteries, I mean like a lot of mysteries. We had the Mark doll, we had that weird boy, the bird one. We had the colleague of Ati. We have like Ati being really fast at bees. I don't know what the hell happened there. Don't know, like, unless I'm mistaken, it was like different hours, but it's like half hour for everything. What the fuck? Anyway, that was a great episode. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the episode, and I will see you in the next one. So thank you for watching it, for listening to me, and for now, Pocket Watch is going out.